guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Allen. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A very solid gain of 27. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
They'll run on first down. Floyd. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, It's Floyd, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught by Parker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And let's get this.
On first down. Floyd, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Second and 9. Allen. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Point after here coming up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
19, 56. Escape situation. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Floyd, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They give to Taylor, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
70, Indy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let him know.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let him know.
15 yards to go.
2nd and 15. Flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising neither one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Able to push his way through. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Allen able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Alpha.
2nd and 6. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, check my 15.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 26. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
90. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Parker here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find Floyd. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. He finds Taylor. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now. Throwing under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let one go deep for and this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Come. Hit it.
2nd and 1. The 20. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Orbit. But
Mike 50. Rabbit. Mike,
get it.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll kick things off with a trip up to Ford Field. Detroit hosting Chicago in an NFC North battle. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Tariq Cohen, a touchdown run in that first half. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Adam Thielen, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Buying time to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the set. Hey, exit. Hey, jet. Hit it.
2nd and 2. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Go now. 50, plant.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Ricky.
And 50. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
60 or.
50. I got him.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Come on, set.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby.
They're going to lift to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost Sell out and say they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Yes.
Allen from the gun on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go.
198.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that? Play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 6. He gets this one to Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Adams on the hookup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside, have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one.
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he'll get this one to Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Allen now on first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So this is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
First down, Floyd. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Allen now looks to throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
the Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Adams has it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Blitz.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Second down and inches. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Allen will try again on second down. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. To the air. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Here's Matt Wild now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, set.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is Floyd, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Allen able to find Floyd. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.